Hello and welcome back to the second map of Quixz Academy versus FoXRaiD Army. I'm here alone as Das Bunny had to stand in for Quixz. Kiwi was having some technical issues. Hopefully he will have them resolved until the next match. We're on to Quixz's pick here. Overpass, knife round. Not much happening. FoXRaiD winning it. They'll probably start CT. Which they will. And we'll be right back as soon as the game starts. Okay, we're into the first pistol here on this second map. FoXRaiD up 1-0 after winning Inferno 16-14. This time starting on the CT side. Jet Black, Kit, 2 flashes. Quixz, 2 smokes. 2 flashes and 1 smoke. Rest of the players on the server has armor. Looks like FoXRaiD is flashing into monster. Spots nobody, but they wouldn't spot anybody towards A either. Quixz just standing in T connector. Finally pushing out to toilets and banana. 5 players storming the A site. Beastly alone gets Tobex. B players finally rotating. Quixz needs to push before the rotates. But bomb already on its way down to connector. It's Showtime and Roven here on Toxic and Sight trying to hold it down. Seiko should have heard the guy's sight, kills him through the smoke. Chris, Seiko, opening kills on B. Roven gets the trade. 3v3 here as Roven is on B side trying to kill Chris in water. Tries to go for the knife. Jet Black gets Seiko on the side. Beastly coming through sewers. Chris and Bunny left. Bunny dies. Chris, last player standing for the T's. Just trying to play time here. Jet Black does have a kit. Could defuse it. As he defuses it as soon as Chris goes down to Beastly's USPS. Terrorist though, getting the bomb down, could opt to go for a couple of rifles and some players on Glocks. Looks like they're not, as they buy up pistols and a couple of nades. Counter-terrorist though, 4 MP9s and a FAMAS. Taking early fountain control with that molly. Doesn't push it, only a player on party. Sponsor player, tightening down to 62. 2 players trying to get a kill in connector. Doesn't, as Marcus. Jet Black gets 2 kills each. Seiko left standing alone in connector, only has a smoke and a deagle. Doesn't spot anyone, finally does. Doesn't hit the shot until his 3rd bullet. Rovan goes down, still though, only MP9 on him. Loses his armor, so we'll have to buy a new one. CT doesn't have the bomb, but Seiko doesn't either. Just looking to do some damage here, making players buy armor again. Goes down to Showtime from sewers, and FoXRaiD is up to 0. First half gun round, as FoXRaiD only has a couple of rifles, a FAMAS and a M4A4. The rest of the players saving their MP9s, Quixz, 3 Kriegs, and 2 AKs. Full nades. Seiko kills a player in sewers, goes down to Beastly. Quickly traded by Tobex, who's quickly traded again by Marcus in connector. 3v3, favoring the T's here. Marcus does here open connector, but goes down. Quixz doesn't want to push connector, but kills a guy in toilets instead. Bunny now, no seriously player connector, leaving him, smoking him off. Maybe just waiting for Marcus to push the smoke, which he does. Bunny should kill him, doesn't, as Marcus is tied down to 19 HP. Quixz, only player left standing for Quixz here in Fountain, does have the bomb, knows one player is low, but no info on their positions. B, completely open. If he decides to go down, which he does, he might be able to get a plant. CT's though looking like they want to rotate. Quixz could smoke off bridge or heaven, doesn't. Roven on his way down, looking through heaven. Doesn't spot him as Quixz walks on bridge. Finally spots his head and takes it. First gun round goes to FoXRaiD. Quixz not getting a plant means that they'll be on yet another half buy. Looks like the terrorist is making some noise towards B, baiting out some nades. But that's only Seiko. The rest of his team is towards A, long, and banana. Finally taking toilets control. Jet Black getting the sound cue that there's a player banana. Reeve actually killing Marcus on long there. Jet Black though gets the bomb and the kill onto Bunny, as well as Tobex, maybe the guy long. No, Beastly steals it from dumpster. As Quixz is yet again left alone, gets another kill, doing good economical damage here. The best would be if he can get one more, which he does. He actually gets a third. Looking to get his fourth player onto Showtime, who's on dumpster, pulls out the deagle, misses the shot, and loses the round. Good damage done into their economy though, as FoXRaiD will have to rebuy almost everything. Showtime only player left alive. Tobex finally pulling out that op. Monster being smoked off. Looks like the terrorists are just going for a normal default here. Play it to monster. One connector, rest of the players towards long and toilets. That's Bunny, the stand-in for Kiwi. Trying to peek toilets. Spots nobody. Seiko all alone on B. Throws a flash monster. Doesn't peek on it, but keeps 3 players on B side. The 2 A players have fallen back. Gets spotted a monster, doesn't get shot however. Marcus with the AWP, holding out his USB, waiting to spot a player, does, and pulls out a flash, trying to peek over. Seiko gets a kill in monster. Bunny running up, close to A side. Seiko pushing B alone. Almost kills the guy on bridge. Beastly kills him. Marcus gets a kill onto Bunny, who's untradeable. Reeve, Tobex, and Quixz. 20 seconds left on the clock to do anything. Bomb too far away to do anything. Player goes down on long, that's Quixz. Bomb just running towards B now, trying to get a plant. There's a guy water, can he get the plant before he gets killed? Does! Tobex actually kills the guy in water. 3v2 retake here for the CTs. Looks like they're boosting. Jet Black kills a player off guard. Tobex, only guy left standing. Here's two guys on bridge, doesn't kill any of them, and Quixz yet again loses the round. 5-0 now as Quixz needs to do something. They did get the bomb plant however, so they can do another buy round. Utility, decent, not full, but buying is better than not buying, as you can challenge the rifles of the counter-terrorists better. This is FoXRaid's second time playing Overpass these past 2 seasons. One time losing it, one time it going to overtime, where they won it 19-17. Quixz has played it a lot. This is their pick. But so far their T side isn't looking too bright. Looking a bit sloppy on the trades. 3 players however. Pushed up onto A. Das Bunny goes down without a trade. Marcus and Roven gets 2 kills with their ops. It's only Reeve and Tobex left here. Looks like Quixz is going for the pause. Smoked off A. There's a guy in bank. Reeve turns around to nothing, just giving himself to the CTs, waiting on truck. Quixz now finally doing a pause after losing 6 rounds in a row. You see here Das Bunny almost going James Bond. FoXRaiD, pretty even score, only Roven down to 3 kills, rest of his team up in the 8 and 7 area. Since we have the time for it, I'll show you the advanced statistics here. You see only 42 utility damage split all throughout Quixz, all of them on Quixz. Match finally starting. As Quixz is on pistols, only a couple of nades. The round loss bonus though is 3,400, so even if they lose this, they'll have a good buy. If they could get the bomb plant, they'd be stacked on money, but they also need to be stacked on kills to win the round, which they haven't yet. Good utility damage on a monster here. Roven actually getting Tobex with his molly, getting another with his op. Beastly against the player running a monster, almost gets a guy short. Seiko gets a gap in the smoke. Bomb is monster though, so it's unobtainable. Showtime surely getting Seiko here. Doesn't. Seiko actually gets his headshot. Reeve killing yet another player. Good damage done here. I'm not sure if the CTs have spotted the bombs. Surely they've spotted Reeve, who goes down. They know Seiko was last seen in sewers. Only has a deagle left. And soon he will probably not even have his life. Marcus up on A. It looks like the CTs haven't spotted the bomb, or just making sure they're not getting backstabbed. Zico getting smoked off yet again. Almost getting shot through the smoke here. Does have another gap. Could use it the last time. Doesn't seem like anybody want to peek him. Just sprays wildly through the smoke. Gets another headshot, but gets killed by Roven's op. Looking pretty grim here for Quixz. Already down 7-0. If FoXRaiD wins another round, they'll win the halftime. Looks like Showtime is this time smoking off sewers. Probably Beastly taking that sewers control here. No, looks like Showtime want to do it himself. That's funny. Finally going James Bond. Not a single kill to his name. Marcus kills Chris. Zico gets a kill on B as he actually looks for the boost. 4v4 now, favoring the terrorists. Terrorists also has a lot of utility they could use to take either A or B. Hoping to finally get around here. Roven, however, getting Zico and Monster. No one there to trade him. Terrorists pushing up on A. Smokes out the molly. Tobex, only guy left standing, only gets a single kill before going down. FoXRaiD wins the half. Up 8-0, looking to get even more as Quixz are broke. Get nades towards Monster, but no one there to use it on. All 5 Quixz players pushing A, just storming Jet Black, who pushes into Bank. Marcus coming down, nading default. Tim, Dasbunny, however, not turning around. Chris, only guy left with an op, gets 1 kill. Hopefully gets a second. You can see by FoXRaid's money that they've been killed all the past rounds, so it's not too good looking. However, they know where Chris is as he shoots. Not looking likely that he'll get another kill. Bomb is in the CT's possession. He's surrounded. Showtime also creeping in through toilets. Beastly stuck on truck. Jet Black in Bank. 9-0 for FoXRaiD here on the CT side. Jet Black this time smoking off sewers. This time there's actually players here. Quixz looking to rush Monster. Roven could get a tons of kills here. Gets 1, gets flashed. Traded by Dasbunny, gets his first kill. Showtime though, behind from sewers, gets 2 guys. Zico and Tobex left. Zico being blinded, only gets Beastly before going down. FoXRaiD, 10 rounds into the game. Already in double digits. You can see here Tim Dasbunny having a pretty bad game. Only having 1 kill. Also died all of the rounds. Tobex on a scout, being naded down to 52, as Quixz is being naded down to 67. Looks like Quixz is giving the CTs a lot of map control. Quixz headshotting Marcus with the AWP, putting it out of play as Reeve also gets Beastly towards B. Reeve gets a player through the smoke onto Showtime. Roven now, only guy left standing, trying to make sure Quixz doesn't get her first round. Gets Reeve, who just runs with his knife out. Quixz deciding to rotate up to A. Roven, however, reading it correctly and rotating, being naded off. He should get the sound cue, he's there, and he actually dies to the molly. Quixz finally being on the board, 10-1. FoXRaiD gets another buy-in, but if they lose this round, they'll not be able to buy the next one. Quixz looking to end this half 10-5, that's the most they can do. Runs through Monster, doesn't check Toxic. Roven gets 3 players as he's finally being mollied out. Seiko finally gets a trade, but it's Tobex left standing alone in Monster against 4 players, but gets killed by Beastly. Beastly and Roven, awesome hold on B there, no molly to or flash towards Toxic, and Quixz is being punished by it. (11-1) as Quixz has a shabby buy, but a buy nonetheless. Doing a bit of team flashing here, but I think that's okay for FoXRaiD. They are actually winning, and it looks like they're even winning the first battle of this round as Tobex is killed by Marcus. Seek, however, gets a trade onto JetBlack, but Marcus gets another trade onto Seiko. Gets yet another kill on A, looks for his second, actually gets it. Chris missing his entire clip. Das Bunny, only guy left, having 3 kills now. Looking to get 3 more if he wants to clutch it. Nades off the door, making it possible for him to go to B without any noise if he chooses to. Steps in Banana though should be sound cues for Showtime, who's in CT. Well, Tim check towards long where he'll meet Beastly. Doesn't. Beastly kills him, wins the 12th round for FoXRaiD, as it's looking to be a pretty one-sided map here. Quixz finally getting an opening, killing JetBlack in connector. Not much more happening. Seiko again playing Monster, battling Roven. Doesn't have an off this time. Only off this round is onto Marcus. Some sound cues given by the terrorists towards Monster, but it's faking the counter-terrorist as it looks like Quixz is trying to push A. A couple of smokes being thrown. 2 players here for the CTs. Guy in bank. Marcus gets a kill. Truck doesn't get cleared until Chris kills him. Finally another bomb plant for Quixz. 3v3 now. 2 players in dumpster, 1 on bank. Almost getting the spray on to Chris. Tobix, sorry. Seiko tags the player but spots 2. Marcus getting another. Sticking plant, doesn't have a kit. Finally kills Tobix as they win their 13th round. Quixz now just looking to make it 13-2. They did get the bomb plant, so they'll get in an okay buy. Looks like they'll yet again split up. Hasn't really worked for them these past rounds, especially not when Marcus peeks it and gets a kill. Jetblack gets another. A second, a third, and Seiko has to be Jesus, or maybe even God, to make this work. Kills the first player in this 1v4. Hoping to find a couple of 1v1 fights. If he goes towards B, he might be able to find one onto Roven. Doesn't though, as he creeps towards long. Clock is ticking down to the last minute of the game. Meets the AK of Beastly, who calls it. Rover now, you can see him starting to rotate up through connector. Seiko should meet Showtime. Gets the headshot. Knows there's another guy on A. Roven, however, already creeping up connector. Seiko now clearing every angle. Uses a lot of time. Beastly calls the plant and Roven peeks behind him. Doesn't spot him, however. Beastly sees him truck, tags him down to 25 HP. Roven now coming behind him. Doesn't kill him. Seiko almost escaping and actually clutches a 1v4, making Quixz have 2 rounds in this first half of Overpass. It's not impossible to come back if Quixz wins the pistol and the first gun round. However, FoXRaiD has to win only 3 rounds and Quixz has to win 14. Hello and welcome back to the second half of Overpass. Looks like Kiwi is back, Das Bunny is out, he resolved his technical issues. FoXRaiD is winning with 11 rounds, up 13-2. Looks like Quixz is stacking B here, it looks to be the right call. Jet Black tagged, but so is Chris, and Tobex is dead. Looks like a bloodbath here, as FoXRaiD takes the B side. Kiwi, only player left standing for Quixz, gets one, but has to kill two. Doesn't have a kit, and bomb is planted on truck A. Marcus though waiting for him, gets the headshot, wins the pistol. FoXRaiD now only missing 2 rounds to win the game. Quixz needs to win 14 without dropping a single round. Quixz deciding to buy, not letting FoXRaiD get onto 15, not playing for overtime. What can you do? You're down 14-2. Well, dying on sandbags is not what you want to do. Kiwi now kills 1 player, almost 2 on B. Finally a kill in for Quixz here, but FoXRaiD has B side. CT players too low. Where the camera isn't switching, I'm sorry. FoXRaiD on to 15, Quixz playing for overtime, needs to win 15 rounds in a row. Uses up all their money, having an MP9 and a UMP, 3 deagles. FoXRaiD opting to go towards long. All 5 players just running Quixz, using their nades to stop the toilets push. Probably not hearing the players run on long. A side completely open. Reeve only player here. Looks to get a kill. Spots 1 player crossing, doesn't get it. Spots the second crossing, doesn't get it. Finally spots a player, dies to Jet Black, who gets 2 players. Quixz now 3v5 to win the round. Looks bad for them here. Seiko also being naded down to 8. What the fuck is happening with the camera? Well, as we peek through the smoke, you can see that it's 16-2. FoXRaiD wins 2-0.